Hey, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is super, super late, and I did not expect to be on this late. What's up, Joseph? Hey, Phil. Hey, Brian. Hey, D Life. Hey, Margaret. Some of you guys are up late. What's up, Stacy? All right, so one of my Patreons showed me this right after it happened, like 1 minute after it happened, but there was no information on it at all. So, I mean, the news reporter was asking the cop, and he would not give any information. They didn't even know who, what, when, where, why, or how, and they weren't saying anything. So I'm like, all right, I'll wait a little while until we get some information. Well, sure enough, now we have some information, and it's way worse than I thought. So it turns out, let me give you guys a backstory. It happened in Chesapeake. Don't give it away, Phil. It happened in Chesapeake, Virginia. I hate to say it, my first thought it was Dolly Vision. So it seems that the store manager opened fire and then killed himself in a Walmart, just in a regular Walmart. The guy was having some kind of meeting, like there was a manager meeting going on. And right afterwards, he pulls out a gun and just starts shooting everyone. That's insane. Police told reporters the attack happened around 22:12 local time. I think it was around 10 or 11 o'clock, actually. Spokesperson said the shooting was believed to have happened inside the store and the suspect acted alone. Walmart said it was shocked at the tragic event and that it was working closely with law enforcement. Actually, let me share this with you guys. Hold on. Further update from police in Chesapeake is expected later tomorrow morning. So we may know more tomorrow morning. Pictures on social media showed a heavy police presence at the scene, and footage appeared online, which appeared to show an eyewitness wearing Walmart uniform describing what happened. So he said that he had left the staff room, which a manager then entered and just opened fire. They lost a few associates. Man said, clarifying they did not know how many of colleagues were actually shot. I was thinking the same thing, Jen. Spokesperson for Sentara General Hospital was quoted by local TV saying that 5 people were being treated there. One woman told Wavy TV that a brother, a 20-year-old employee of the shop, was shot just 10 minutes after signing into work. But she said her sibling was able to talk to relatives and send texts saying this was comforting. Another woman named Joetta Jeffrey told CNN that a mother had been inside the building when the attack took place and had managed to send text messages. Miss Jeffrey said her mother was not hurt but was in shock. Democratic senator for the state of Virginia tweeted that he was sickened by reports of yet another mass shooting. She wrote on Twitter, I will not rest until we find the solutions to end this gun violence epidemic in our country. Tuesday's evening attacks comes just days after a gunman opened fire at an LGBT nightclub in Colorado, killing 5 and injuring 17. 2019 mass shooting at Walmart in El Paso, Texas, left 23 dead. Can someone tell me what the hell is wrong with these people? And I got news for you. Taking away guns is not going to change anything. Why? Walmart sells guns. This was a manager of a store. This is not somebody that, woke up one day and had mental health and went and just killed a bunch of strangers. This is like a work thing. This is a mental illness work thing. He didn't shoot patrons of the store. He shot his fellow employees. So this sounds like it's a mental health issue and a Walmart issue. Whatever his reason was, it was obviously not in a normal state of mind. The holidays are here. It has been proven 100,000 times over that, I agree, it was pissed at management, but he still had to kill himself. And you got to have some kind of mental issue if you're going to kill yourself. So, especially in front of everyone, but I just don't understand people. Like, they think just taking the guns away is going to do something. No, that's not the answer. Everybody knows that at this time of year are the highest rate of suicides. The world is fucking crazy right now. Maybe this guy planned on committing suicide and decided to take a couple of people with him. A lot of people feel like that. Honestly, I've never been suicidal, but if I was, I'd probably take a couple of people out with me. I'd want a couple of people to go. If I'm going to go, I'm taking them with me. Thank God I've never been suicidal, but I understand why people would think like that. CDC just loosened their guidelines, prescription pain meds. They're finally admitting there's a problem. I don't know. I think prescription pain meds are hard to get. I don't know, Stacy. There's really not a lot of details yet, mainly because there's just not a lot of info. Let's see if this works. All right. It's only 58 seconds, but.
All right, so like I said earlier, at 10:12 p.m. Tuesday evening, we responded here to the Walmart on, what is this, Sam's Drive, for a report of a shooting. Once the initial officers first got here, they quickly realized that it was an active threat type situation, so we kind of switched our tactics to an active threat response and kind of went that motion. Several other officers, many other officers also responded. Parts of our members of our fire department responded. We did basically like a tactical entrance and movement in the building. We located multiple fatalities and multiple injured persons. A little while later, through the course of providing treatment, we were able to establish that we believe it's a single shooter, and that single shooter is deceased at this time. That's really all we have to go on. It's a very active scene. We're just a little over 2 hours past that happening. That's kind of where we are.
That's crazy. All right, same guy. All right, this is live. All right, up to 10 people have been killed in a shooting at Walmart supermarket. A man believed to be the store manager opened fire, then turned gun on himself. At least 5 people. All right, so 5 people are in the hospital. City also asked the public stay away from the scene as the investigation continues. Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives in Washington said it was assisting police into the shooting. It's about 3:30 in the morning in Virginia, which is 20 minutes ago. But the authorities are working through the night on the investigation. Where's Chesapeake? Right there. Nighttime Virginia, and information is still coming in. That's what I'm saying. There's not a lot of information. Oh, I'm seeing 10 everywhere, D-Life. No more than 10 killed. We saw that already. She wants gun control. Think gun control's the answer. Yeah, you know what? Let's look at it this, okay? D-Life, that's exactly what I was going to say. Look at the Idaho 4. That used a knife. So if you want to kill somebody, it doesn't matter if you have a gun or not. Because if you want to kill someone, you're going to find a way to do it. Uh, all right, so this was at 1:30 in the morning, which was 2 hours ago, because I think they're on East Coast time. Um, Family reunification site is set up Chesapeake Conference Center. The site is only for immediate family members of the emergency contact of those who have been in the building. And that's it. That's the last I got. That was at 2:40. So 20 minutes ago. Problem is when you can't take away the cartels or gang. I agree. Even if someone is allowed to have a gun or they ban them, people. That's what I'm saying. If you want to kill somebody, you'll find a way. And it's not going to stop. Oh my God, the Discord's driving me nuts. Hold on. And it's not going to stop other people from having guns. Hold on. I got to shut up Discord. Just give me a headache. Hold on. All right. All right. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. I agree with that. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I'm kind of torn on what to think. I really am torn on it because sometimes I'm like, if you get rid of the guns, it works in other parts of the country. So it's a good thing if you get rid of the guns. And then I think to myself, no, because if you get rid of guns, then regular people can't do anything. Do you need an AR-15 in New York City? No. And that's another thing, D-Life. I moved out here, and everyone here has a gun. Everybody here has a gun. They have multiple guns. And it's like, we have to protect our property and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sorry, I grew up in New York City and Queens and Long Island, and I've never had a gun in my house. To make that make sense. But in Alabama, I'm supposed to have, 5 guns. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, we have very strong-enough laws here in Hawaii. I see many robberies carried out with guns. Only the criminals have access to them. Also, many robberies where baseball bats and knives are used. Exactly. You cannot get an AR-15 in New York City. Well, believe me, they exist. They're there. Hey, Dolphin Girl. They're there. I mean, anybody can get whatever they want. All you have to do is have enough money to pay for it. I don't know, Piper, but this sounds like it was targeted specifically for Walmart. Because again, he didn't shoot random people. He shot his coworkers. Hey, Nicole. Yeah, we definitely have a mental health problem. I agree with that, Joseph. Hey, Janelle. I absolutely agree with that. We have a big mental health problem. AR-15 is not a weapon of war. That's an M16. This guy hated this job and coworkers. Yeah, I could see that. And let me show you guys the original report is how bad it was. That's why I didn't go live about it earlier. Oh, let me pull it up. Oh, I had to find where I should put it first. No, it's not in there. Not in there. Coffee, where'd you put it? I know where it probably is. Nope. I have no idea where she put it. Um, I have no idea. But the original report was like nothing. It was kind of weird. There are so many cases. It's crazy. Yeah, I have no idea where the original one was. No idea. Oh well. But the girl kept trying to ask like what was going on, and the cop wouldn't tell her anything. We don't know. We can't say. Let's see if there's anything else. All right. 51 minutes ago, New York Times. I can't read the New York Times. Oh, saw that one already. Oh, that's right. Wasn't the 3 football players, weren't they University of Virginia? Yeah, that was University of Virginia. What the fuck is happening in Virginia? That's crazy. Yeah, University of Virginia. That's nuts. Hold on. All right.
Demand is high, but there's still plenty of vehicles at Built Any Ford of Jack.
Can you guys hear it though? I mean, they can't because it's muted. Yeah, I know they're saying it's not related, but this is a problem. Like, that's a serious problem, especially since they were just. All right, here we go.
Now, and I'm going to kind of step out of the way again so you guys can see how this scene has kind of evolved since we first got here. Again, we started out across the street here. We've now moved over into the Walmart parking lot. It's a huge parking lot, like we've been saying. Still just tons of first responders, lots of flashing lights still out here, but there are fewer vehicles out here than there were when we arrived around 11 o'clock. So some have cleared out, which again indicates that there is not an ongoing threat now. And we, again, do know that the shooter is dead. We're not entirely, will not confirm exactly how the shooter died, but They are calling this an all hands on deck situation. Again, multiple fatalities and injuries. We don't have that number yet. We should be getting that around 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. There are other agencies helping out with traffic at this point, VSP, Virginia Beach Police. And as for the shooter, so far they cannot confirm if it's a male or a female, whether or not they were a Walmart employee, and they're not sure what the relationship, if any, was to Walmart. But again, very fluid situation. They're still inside, they say, sweeping the store to kind of see if there are any other people inside. Leo Kaczynski said, when the shots rang out, people could have been scared and went to run and hide. They weren't sure what to do. It's a huge store. There's a lot of nooks and crannies to hide in. So they're still making sure there aren't any people still in there. But to their knowledge, as they're continuing to sweep, they say all the shoppers they've been able to find have been evacuated from the store at this point. Again, like we keep saying, this parking lot is just entirely closed off to the public. You cannot come in here. And again, if you think someone you know and love was shopping here tonight, again, we keep saying, it's around the holiday season. A lot of people are out doing last minute shopping. Employees are here restocking for more people to come in.
And that's the other thing. This is like the busiest time of year. This is just crazy. I mean, I was out shopping today. It's just crazy.
Shop tomorrow. But if you think you know someone who might have been in here, go to the Chesapeake Conference Center. That's the reunification center where they're directing people to reunite with loved ones. Again, do not come here to this Walmart. They are trying to give themselves as much space as possible to continue this investigation, to continue sweeping the area, again, to make sure everyone is out. And
to be honest with you, D-Li, from what I've seen tonight, mental health is rampant on YouTube. Rampant. It's sick, scary that people could just lie and project their bullshit onto you, and then other people believe them. It fucking blows my mind.
There are no other victims inside the Walmart at this point.
Well, Sarah, I know that you have talked with Leo twice, Leo Kaczynski of the Chesapeake Police Department, since early on and then just recently. And you asked him a lot of questions, as did other reporters, and he mentioned nowhere of talking with anyone from management in the store. Is that correct?
Correct. He did not mention anything about that, but they said as shoppers were leaving, they were screening and kind of questioning them about what they knew at that point, but no mention of any management at this point.
Okay, all right.
Why don't we go back to the most recent interview with Leo Kaczynski with the Chesapeake Police Department, if we have that.
All right. Because this video, though, is a couple of hours old, so this is when it just happened. Sickened by reports of another mass shooting, this time at a Walmart in Chesapeake. I'll be monitoring developments closely. In the meantime, I urge all those in the community to listen to guidance from law enforcement, stay away from the scene. I mean, how are you going to open it back up tomorrow? I mean, that's just crazy. It's sad. Ex-teacher charged with sex crime marries one-time student. Alabama high school teacher and coach who quit after being arrested on charge of having sex now married them. What is wrong with people? All right, this one's a little newer. Several people have died in a mass shooting at Walmart. Gunmen opened fire inside a busy store. The attacker is believed to be a manager of the store, according to local reports, and is also dead. Anonymous source told ABC News preliminary info is that employee, possible manager, went in break room. Oh, he went into a break room and shot other employees and then himself. One video purportedly of an employee at the scene. He said the manager came into the break room and just started shooting. We lost a number of associates without providing a number and described it as a battlefield. Death toll was less than 10 right now, but an exact figure has not been confirmed. I think ATM bringing in more farmers bad. Concerned relatives have been invited to reunification.
We just did the motherfucking active. He waited till everybody was in that motherfucking break room. And you know what? I saw him when he went in the office.
You all right?
No.
I know. I'm
see
talking about, are you all right? You call your son?
I just played dead. My phone in there.
Oh, okay.
I just played dead. And I'm
That
glad he
shit.
didn't look, you know what I mean?
Bro, come in this bitch on some old. He it's wild though, bro. It was the manager, one of the managers. Shit is savage out here. I'm Holdo, y'all.
Was that guy stoned or what? He seemed pretty high. I don't think that's something to laugh at, to be honest with you. I mean, that girl's hysterical crying. He's sitting there laughing. That's what I'm saying, JT. That's true too, Brian. COVID has something to do with it. I'll agree. I don't know. I just think everybody's gone nuts. But the thing is, people need to realize everybody's in the same predicament. Everybody's paying way too much for food. By the way, I paid $2.47 a gallon today because I spend so much in food. So that was pretty cool though. I couldn't believe, I can't even remember the last time I saw $2.47 on a gas tank. I don't know if she was crying over a phone actually. But like everyone's in the same position. And that'll be, we can't even go enjoy it. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like I get so nervous for my kids. Oh, she said her son was in there. I didn't think it was about a phone. Bet that guy has something to do with it? No. $5.19 a gallon there. Well, it was normally what, $3.30? No, it was $3.09, and then I got like 60 cents off. Yeah, but like I said to Phoenix last night, I literally pay about $1,200 a month in food. It's crazy. I mean, simple thing, even stuffing. Like stuffing used to be like $2 for the cornbread, not stovetop, you know, the stuff you buy in a bag. And now it's like $5.50. I was looking at a can of pumpkin was like $6. I'm like, well, I guess I'm not making pumpkin pie this year. Like everything is so jacked up. It's crazy. See, our milk's not bad. A gallon of milk here is like $3 and eggs are like $2 something. That's true too, Dolphin. That's a good point. Can't even turn on YouTube anymore without hearing someone trying to push someone over the edge. That's true. That's one thing I will say. Our milk and eggs are cheap. Porch side decrease of the price increase. Exactly. Hey, Mustang Sally. I meant to say hi to you before. Unconfirmed reports say some escaped employees state that Andre actually called a number of employees into the break room to quickly meet about something. He also shot a grocery shop right before employees. Stovetop. Yeah, but even stovetop is like $3 a box. It used to be like 80 cents. And I don't use stovetop because I think it's too salty and it's gross. But yeah. I mean, it's like you really have to look for sales now. It's just crazy. Pumpkin palmy, and I use that to make. Yeah, but normally, like a can used to be like $1. Now it's like $5.50. I'm like, oh hell no. I think I still have a can from last year though. It's just unbelievable. It seems like all the shootings is either at a school Walmart or the mall. That seems like the three main places in America. Definitely the mall and schools and a lot of Walmarts. Yeah, I think I lost hope too. I don't think there's much more. I'm going to look. Prime for Amazon is now $139. Yeah, I'm canceling. I didn't realize it went up. What? Playboy Bunny was found with her throat slit in London, and a killer is still on the loose. London people, did you know that? In a case described as one of the most horrific seen by detectives, sadistic murder of a German model shocked everyone who knew her. Eve Stratford had been a popular figure in the London nightlife scene until she was attacked in East London with a throat slash from ear to ear. 21-year-old was discovered by a boyfriend just an hour after a neighbor had heard a loud thudding noise from her flat. She had been grotesquely tied up. Police officers believe her murder had been sexually motivated. Investigation Ryan Cole in 1976 took a shock turn 30 years later. Forensic scientists matched the DNA of her killer to the unidentified murderer of a young schoolgirl who's been attacked down an alleyway. Damn. At the time of her murder, I guess it was 1976, and they just caught him. That's crazy. People are whacked. So I don't know. They're saying I don't think he's particularly sophisticated, criminally sophisticated, or forensically sophisticated. But guess what? You haven't caught him yet. So he's doing something right. You got 4 detectives, 24 patrol officers, 22 investigators, 2 behavioral analysts, 20 more investigators, 15 troopers, and ISP forensic services. And the guy hasn't been caught. So what does that tell you? I think he's more sophisticated than these people are giving him credit for.
Coleman, Fox News legal analyst and criminal defense attorney. Mercedes, you look at this from a different perspective, from a legal perspective. As you go through and you look at what they are focusing on, what do you also hear Mercedes Coleman, Fox News legal analyst and criminal defense attorney. Mercedes. Also here, Mercedes Coleman, Fox News legal analyst and criminal defense attorney. Mercedes, you look at this from a different perspective, from a legal perspective. As you go through and you look at what they are focusing on, what do you think is going to be the big takeaway from the evidence pulled out of this house?
Well, we saw it in the OJ trial that the more individuals that are involved in the gathering of evidence, the more holes that a defense attorney can poke through. And that's why when you have this vast team that, frankly, they're trying to do everything they could, they're certainly trying their best to do it. But gathering the evidence, it has to be done very methodically, very carefully, and to the point so that there are no mistakes. And the defense really has little time whatsoever to really poke those holes. So that's going to be key. It's interesting because the parents, Kaylee Concave's parents, were on Fox this weekend on Lawrence Jones's show. And they talked about what was told to them by the investigators. One, exactly what you said, that there was a lot of DNA evidence left behind. So that has to be ferreted out to see if there's any DNA that is actually from the killer himself or herself. And 2, they started to rule out some of the individuals that was initially a focus. We heard a lot about phone calls being made by Kaylee Concaves to her ex-boyfriend. And the parents were adamant that there's no way that the boyfriend could have been involved. So you have this participation by the families trying to rule out some of the individuals that are in this universe, at least the suspects of what could have happened. Any
Mercedes,
suspects here.
Yeah, and I got to go. I want to get your take on, do you believe this was a targeted attack from what you've seen?
That's such a great question. I did, until there was a revelation on another show, on Martha's show just last week, where it was discovered by one of the friends and said, well, actually, there was a door that was open pretty much all the time. People can come and go into that house. It was known as a party house. So that's obviously problematic for the investigators because they can really narrow down their universe if they think it's connected to the 4 kids. Now that it could be a stranger, it's much broader.
Known as a party house, and a lot of kids knew the code to get in there. Mercedes Coleman, always great to have you on. Thank you.
Because kids think they're invincible. I said that the first night, that kids really do think they're invincible. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Oh, let's go. You asked me when I sleep. I was actually about to do some labels, and then I wanted to check a follow-up to see if there was anything more on, if they gave any details about it yet. And that's what I found. What? Well, check this out. Alabama woman jailed for endangering a fetus with drugs wasn't pregnant. Alabama woman who was jailed for allegedly using drugs during pregnancy has filed a lawsuit against the sheriff's office saying she wasn't pregnant. According to a lawsuit, an investigation was launched against Stacey Freeman by the Department of Human Services for substance abuse when one of her children told a social worker her mom was pregnant. Freeman offered to take a pregnancy test, and Department of Human Service employees ordered one for her, but she never ended up taking the test. An Etowah County sheriff issued a warrant for her arrest. She was arrested and charged with chemical endangerment of a child. She was released a little over a day after arrest. Charges were dropped. It's just shameful you can go off somebody's word when someone's pregnant. While the charges have been dropped, they haven't been expunged, making the case still available as public record. The warrant incorrectly states that Freeman tested positive for marijuana, amphetamines, and alcohol while pregnant. Shit, I filed a lawsuit too. She's out with a lady from Chatham motel room. I hope things don't get weird. No, I didn't see that, Brian. I have to call her. I haven't spoken to her in a while. I'm trying to see if there's any other highlights before I go to bed. Shooting at a Huntsville complex. Iggy Azalea says she never has to work again after the sale of an 8-figure catalog. Speaking of, you guys want to support me, make sure you hit that thumb up. You can super chat. You can donate to Cash App, Intrepid Candles. You can donate to Venmo, Intrepid Candles. Or you can donate to PayPal at laura@lightperplex.com. All tips are appreciated. It looks like that's about it. I'm not really seeing anything else. Katie woman charged with stolen credit card. Someone drove it to an Apple store. Oh, we got one from Chris from yesterday. Chris Watts sending racy letters to multiple women from prison. Chris Watts, man who murdered his pregnant wife and 2 daughters, been corresponding for several women. They send sexy pictures and he responds. There's a lot of women who think he's handsome and misunderstood. Okay. There's nothing to misunderstand about a man who puts his kids into an oil bin. I'm sorry. There's not much to misunderstand. Did it sell? Watts, who is serving a life sentence in federal prison, has bought a lot of stamps and paper from the commissary. Prisoners are allowed to correspond with people as long as there are no threats. He's got nothing else to do, so he feeds his ego in that way because he's not popular at all in prison. He's in protective custody. The only outlet he has is with these letters. Damn. "35 is now sitting in prison. He has a Bible and several family photos in his cell." Insider says that Watts began to receive more mail after the 2020 release of Netflix documentary and his infamous case. The documentary, and I was in that documentary, by the way, if you guys don't know. I don't know what he's hoping to get out of these letters, says the source, but these women are very important to him. That's all he's really got. Well, maybe he should have thought of that before he killed his whole goddamn fucking family. But yes, me and Critical K are in that documentary, for those of you that don't know. Our voices are in there. Not our faces, just our voices. Yes, I was. And people recognized me. My cousin's like, is that Laura? Something else going on in Idaho? If it doesn't make sense, something's wrong. How may I ask? Oh, our voices are in there. We had an insane debate on the case, and we both made it in there. And because my voice is so distinctive and so is hers, it's pretty recognizable. But I got so many calls that morning. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, you're in the Netflix documentary." I mean, we didn't get credit or anything, but we're in it. Yeah, it's on Netflix. Now, personally, if I was going to kill myself, I don't think I'd have the balls to do it, but I would go by suicide, by cop suicide. That's a good way to go, in my opinion. I agree, Pippa. Prisoners should not get access to the outside world. I can't disagree with that. I really can't. On a live, it was awesome. Laura and Critical K debate. It's in my top 5. Yeah, it's still somewhere on this channel. That was a crazy debate. All right, guys, it's 3:30 in the morning. It is time for me to go to bed. I know, right, Joseph? Joseph, I was going to write you before. I meant to send you an email, and then I got sidetracked. But expect an email from me. What about $40 worth of fentanyl? That's one way to go. East Coast Beauty, because there was a mass shooting. And I was printing out labels, and I was like, you know what? I got to go live about this. So, I can't stop yawning because I'm tired. So, yeah. And then tomorrow I got to cook everything, and I'll be live again. No, I'm going to bed. I'm off to bed. I don't even know what Fluffer is. Ibuka's been in my bed for hours. Happy Thanksgiving. I don't see some of you. Oh, that's right. If I don't see you guys tomorrow, happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to do a lot of cooking tomorrow. Phoenix is working till 3 on Thursday, so I told him I'll have dinner around 4. And I just want to clear up some rumors that I've been hearing. And I just want to clear them up. I have never doxed anybody when they left Patreon. I am not a fucking real lifer. I am not on welfare. I make all my own candles, and I'm sick and tired of people fucking lying on me. So if they have proof, let them show it. But until then, shut the fuck up and leave my goddamn name out of your fucking mouth. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say before I went to bed, because if I didn't say it, I was going to lose my mind. So there you go. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Why is everyone frying a turkey? I can't think of any way to make a turkey more fattening than frying it. Just saying. I know, Jamie, but I'm sick and tired of people running with fucking lies. A girl can only take so much. Going to your niece's? Oh, that's nice. I wish I had family to go to. See, deep fried, I cannot imagine. I just can't imagine. Hey, Lily, I just can't imagine deep frying a turkey. That is like the way to make turkey the most fattening ever, is to deep fry it. Exactly, Joseph. I'm so tired of it. They do need to keep my name out of their mouths. I'm so sick and tired of it. Yeah, but it makes it fattening. That's true, Capone. Doesn't make it extra greasy at all. I don't know. It just seems turkey is like not fattening. So I got a 15-pound turkey for 4 of us, 5 of us, plus the dogs. I don't even know why I got such a big turkey. I always like overcook. There's like extras for a week. The skin locks the grease out. It's not greasy. It's still fattening. Oh, fried and cooked. You don't think coconut oil adds fat? You guys are funny. I was going to order one from Popeyes. Popeyes makes some damn good chicken, but they were like sold out like a month ago. Shooter's brother caught in 2019 with cocaine charges, a 2 to 10 year sentence, later pleaded to a 4-year probation sentence. Instead, probation switched from Texas to Virginia, where he moved back with his bro. Interesting. Peanut oil, 20 bucks. Yeah, why is peanut oil so expensive? It takes 4 or 5 for a 12-pound bird. No shit. It's still fattening. Me too, Margaret. I smoked it a couple of years, but it gets dry. But I make a great turkey in the oven. It's moist and juicy and yummy. But then again, the way I make turkey, it's fattening anyway. I stick butter in it. It is so good. I never had fried turkey. I really didn't. Higher flash time, so safer to use. That you are not wrong on. Frying that? No, I do. I take a stick of butter after it's like done, and I put it like under the skin so it all melts. And then I inject it with garlic and butter. I put so much damn butter on it. Who am I to talk about fattening? But it tastes so good. Exactly, butter in between. No, I'm telling you, I was going to order it from dinner is at 4, Joseph, Central Time. I don't think I've ever had fried turkey, honestly. But I was going to order from Popeyes just to make my life easier. But yeah, they've been sold out for a long time. Like a month ago, you couldn't even get it. I know butter's adding fat. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm talking about fried turkey. Meanwhile, I'm adding a stick of butter in it. That is bad. I know. It's worse than oil, actually. Butter's probably way worse. But stuffing, I can't wait. I was going to make stuffing today. I'm like, no, Dayton will eat it all. Yeah, check this out, Crimson Rose. Look, I heard it from somebody, and that's why I was looking. Hold on. Let me go back to Google. Popeyes ordered Cajun style turkey is sold out online, but don't fret, order your local pickup. Get your holiday turkey delivered to your door for a limited time. Yeah, I didn't know it either. We have perfected our pre-cooked Cajun style turkey, so all you have to do is thaw, heat, serve, and enjoy. Don't miss a chance to enjoy it. But they're sold out. Isn't that crazy? I didn't know that either. butter has extra nutrients. Yeah, a lot of fats. Sides aren't included. It's like $60 or something. Isn't that crazy though? Me and Joseph will be right. Believe me, there's going to be plenty of food. 15-pound turkey, enough stuffing. I'm making asparagus with bacon. I'm making stuffing. I'm making sweet potato pie. I'm making green bean casserole and pumpkin pie. Maybe if I can find shells, because I won't make pumpkin pie unless we have a gluten-free crust. And when I went to the store yesterday, they were out. This is all the food I make for 4 people and the dogs. Well, this year's 5, maybe 6. I do it every year because we don't have family here. I mean, I have friends and stuff, but we don't have family here. So my mom usually comes. This is the first year she's not coming because it's cold. Me too, Joseph. Me and Dayton eat most of the stuffing. Phoenix can't eat it, and Sage eats like a bird. So it's really me and Dayton. I don't even know why I make so much. I think I'm just so used to cooking for a lot of people that when I don't have a lot of people and it's only the 4 or 5 of us, it's hard. Made turkey and we were all sick. Oh no, that's not good. Cost of peanut oil, I got over 120 in that. And the bird. Why is peanut oil so expensive? Is it really that bad? No, you can get it pretty cheap. $16 at Walmart. Or $50 at Walmart. You get a big one. You can get 3 gallons for $45. I don't think that's so bad. They were talking like it was $200 or something. I agree. Butter is God. Can make a Thanksgiving leftover casserole. Oh, that's a good idea. I don't know. I usually just olive oil. You can get it at Sam's Club. See, deep fat frying food. 35 pounds of it at Sam's Club is, it doesn't say, $57. You can get 35 pounds. It's $1.66 a pound. All right, at Sam's Club. 35 pounds of it is $60. That's not bad. See, it's 102. Oh my God. It's 120 calories a tablespoon with 14 grams of fat. And you guys trying to say it's not fattening. Pah. It's got 0 trans fat. Sounds like an avocado. Smoke point, 450 degrees. No, look at this. I'll show you. That's 120 calories for a tablespoon with 14 grams of total fat. With 23 grams of saturated fat. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. You aren't eating the oil. Yeah, but you're cooking in it. Yeah, but he's still eating the crust. Hey, Nan. All butter all over and inside my turkey. That's what I like. Butter. Not parquet, butter. I know you don't eat the oil, but you're still cooking in it. All right. Let's check that out. Hold on. Oh. All right, so check this out. Unless you eat the skin, there's little difference in calories and fat between the roasted and fried turkey, as long as the fried turkey is cooked in a healthy fat like peanut or canola oil. I did not know that. So it's actually more fattening with butter. Yes, Sue. The whole first half of my life is about it. That's crazy, though. I didn't know that. It says deep fried turkey is surprisingly not that bad for you. Shushing the naysayers who say it's not healthy, we found the research to prove it. If the cooking oil stays hot enough, 350 degrees for the entire frying process, deep frying makes little difference. 3.5 ounce portion of deep fried turkey with the skin on contains about 12 grams of fat compared to 10 of roasted. Damn, I did not know that. That's pretty wild. All right, so I was wrong. It's good to know. Also, the bigger the piece you fry, the healthier too. That's interesting. I really didn't know that. I just think deep fried is going to be super fattening. I mean, kind of logical, but I guess not. When you're wrong, you're wrong. All right. I am going to bed, though, because it's almost 4 in the morning now, and I got to get sleep because I got to mail some stuff out tomorrow. And that's it. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Sue, it's funny that you say that because that's what I originally thought, that it was Dolly. But it was a Walmart employee. We know he doesn't work at Walmart. But the guy was a Walmart employee, went in and killed his employees, his fellow employees. Can you fry it in butter? Now that would be fattening. That would definitely be fattening. No doubt. You nearly caught it live. You can rewind it though, Nan. All right, but I am going to bed. I'll see you guys mañana. I will definitely be live at some point tomorrow. I always go live the night before Thanksgiving because, like, when we're younger, we used to go out and party the night before Thanksgiving. But since we're old now, we don't really do that. So for the last couple of years, I've always gone live the night before Thanksgiving. So I will be live tomorrow night. For those of you that aren't really doing anything, or you old folks that want to stay home like me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So have a wonderful day shopping, cooking. I wish I could show you guys what I bought for someone today, but I can't because I don't want them to see it. But it's so cute. I miss having a little baby. I want a little baby. So on that note, I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be safe, please. Be safe. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.